today.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because I'm working on my project.
Oh. Can you share it?
I'm going to try to. This MacBook is running circles around my legacy laptop. Thing is, I was just intimidated with the MacBook user experience. Even though I'm forced to use a MacBook at work.
Mm-hmm.
I just remote into a Windows machine. Don't ask me why they gave me a MacBook if I have to do if I just remote into Windows.
Here's this very powerful machine. But you're gonna connect to a VM. It's really slow.
Well, it's government, so I connect to 3 different VMs every day to do my work. It's government.
Yikes. Yeah, I have not had a government job yet. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was an adjunct professor for a very short period of time. So I did work for the government for a little bit. But you don't really work for the government. You work for a company that works for the government, right?
Yeah, I work for a subcontractor.
But it's government work. How was your trip then? Pretty good? Sweet pictures.
You know what? I haven't even taken the photos off my Nikon camera yet. And so I have photos distributed across 3 devices: my Nikon camera, my Oppo Find N6 phone, and my Samsung Flip 7. My Samsung Flip 7 tapped out on me while I was in Vietnam. Thankfully, I had a backup phone. I don't know how many people carry backup phones, but hey, Gambler.
Nobody does.
Yeah, that's the only thing that saved me, man. Or else I would have been screwed when it came to like logistics and like managing like the logistics of lodging, managing my flights back and forth. I would have been screwed. I would have been forced to carry a laptop everywhere and try to plug into like Wi-Fi somewhere. But I had a backup phone, so.
Yeah, that's strange. Maybe you needed it just for that, and you had the foresight. Oh, Gambler's on.
Yeah, I said hi to him. I love this phone, but this phone is only for like indoors. It's not for outside being active. So this is the phone that saved me.
Too clunky.
It's heavy, man. You could kill somebody. But I like this phone, dude. This is like a $2,000 phone, man, but I like it. I dropped it a whole bunch of times, but
you don't know. Do you have a case on it, or do they make cases that would prevent
that?
I
have a case on it. It has some wear and tear on it from me dropping it.
I always like the feel of my phone without the case on it, but I wouldn't use it without the case. But I wish I could because it's like I think that would be like if I was ever uber rich, it'd be like you would know because I wouldn't have a protector on my phone. I wouldn't care. Just buy a new one if it breaks.
Let me see if I can do this. So, sorry, dude, I'm spending $400 a month on Codex or on ChatGPT, and then another like 40 on Gemini.
When does Soul come out for GPT? I kind of lost track. Or is it out now? Or no, it's out.
What are you talking about? 5.6 or 6.0?
5.6 Soul for ChatGPT.
I think the government banned it.
Well, they just re-released Fable, although I've heard it's nerfed considerably for Claude. Like Fable got pulled, and then I think they restored it. Well, they just restored it this week. Although I tried to use it for like one code review, and all my session was used up. It was really weird. But I think I was doing other stuff too, so I shouldn't say it was all fable, but yeah, it's supposedly a beast. I got to try building something with it that actually uses it. But yeah, so I don't know. Gemini isn't that great for programming, from what I've heard. Have you found it to be okay?
For what? For what?
Development. For development, I found that Gemini was pretty bad when I was using it compared to, what else is available. So,
I mean, Codex. I'm not sure if you can point Codex to Gemini.
no. I mean, you said you pay for Gemini too. But you're
Yeah,
not using CLI.
dude, Gemini's my therapist, man. Like, Google knows all my private, personal, go to jail, like skeletons in the closet information.
Do not pass go. Yeah.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm really tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. Said do not pass go. Like, do not collect $200 or whatever from the game Monopoly. No, when you're saying like it knows all my skeletons in my closet, where all the bodies are buried. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Go to straight to jail. Sorry, that was the part that was missed. Because in Monopoly, you go straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Yeah, that's just stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm on the website. I don't know how to log in. Hold on. What? How do I get in here?
Get into Continue.
What? I'm on the test environment. I'm on the web application in the test environment, but this is my first time actually like going there without using Codex to do it for me. And so I set up. So like I thought I implemented like federated sign-in or whatever you call it between Google and Apple and all that stuff, but it's not doing anything. I can't get in.
Is it when you set it up? Did you set up with localhost?
I'll send you. And the other thing is I can only get into Twitter on my PC. Like I can't get into Twitter on any of my other devices. Like because they're like anal when it comes to I don't even know what my username is. Do I use my Gmail account to get into Twitter? I don't know any of this.
Probably use your username. So I use my username.
Yeah, it wants to know my birthday. Like I don't know what my sign-in is on Twitter.
See, you've just been logging in.
Yeah. I just click a button and everything's cached. Oh, hold up. I think I found it. Okay, I think I'm there. Apparently not. How do I get in here? How do I passwords and autofill? I really wish they didn't name Twitter X.
Too close to a porn site.
No, it's just.
Just kidding.
It's too. Where's my password? Well, that didn't work. It's not taking my password. It says it's incorrect. So how did I get in here? Yep. Like I sent you a message on Twitter. I sent you an invite on Twitter. I don't. It's dumb. I don't know how to get in here. How do I know which login I'm using? That's the other thing. Because I can't remember my passwords, I have multiple accounts to almost every major platform. Um, yeah, this is Bismonger.
You don't
All
have
right,
like a recovery email or something in there?
I'm gonna log out,
Uh-oh.
and I'll
You'll never get back
probably
in.
yeah, no.
Oh, man.
My name is Scott. Yeah, it's not gonna let me in. I don't know how to get in here.
So you
I
tried
don't know
with
how to,
Bitmonger, then I guess if you don't know what password you had, you can do the. Isn't there a forgot password or like a
I mean, the killer.
forgot username
Let me
option?
see. Let me do Bismonger at Gmail. Let's see if that works. Which I know it doesn't. Yeah, it wants to know my birthday. Thanks a lot, Sean.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do anything.
So how am I supposed to get in here? So now I'll say, another thing is like the email server that I use. It takes like 2 minutes for me to like actually get an email. Once the email is like sent, it takes like 2 minutes. But like some of these platforms, like Twitter, they give you like 30 seconds to put in like some pin code that they emailed to you. And it's like,
Oh yeah, for two factor.
uh,
If they offer a non-text message option, if they offer a QR
I'm on
or
the
authenticator app QR code thing token, you do that.
I'm on the block. Said my name is Scott. I'm like you not. Yeah, it gives me 30 seconds.
Why does
Dumb.
it take that long to get an email?
It doesn't give me any other options either. It's dumb.
Why does it take that long to get an email though?
I don't know because I'm using WinHost,
What?
which no one has heard of WinHost, but that's what I use.
WinHost email?
I use it as a web hosting platform.
For what? Your blog? But
Yeah,
your blog's at WordPress.com, so
no,
what do
I
you
used it
use
for.
WinHost for?
I had some web applications, and I needed to run discount ASP.NET.
Huh.
Yeah, like all my stuff is on the server.
You need to transfer to Gmail or something. Jeez.
Oh shit, almost verbalized my pin code.
Not a big deal. You only have 10 seconds to enter it anyways.
No, I don't have any of it. Dumb. Oh, never mind. Let me get in. Okay. Um. Hmm. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Dumb to dumb dumb. Oh man. I made a grave mistake. I had a Red Bull yesterday afternoon. I couldn't sleep. I was up till like
I'm on the block.
and
Hold on for
I
1
woke
second.
up again like an hour later.
You sleep?
Like 2 hours of sleep. I got like no sleep last night.
I don't sleep. Sleeping's for losers. All right, so I logged in through my Mac. I like this machine, man. All right, so what am I supposed to be giving you? Oh yeah. My name is Scott. I said I'm on the block. I've been like, you not. All right. How do I get back to my Twitter? Oh, God. Got too many tabs open.
You don't. You go back to your X.
I wish.
Oh. I didn't mean that. I meant X. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Why doesn't one another F you?
What's it doing now?
It wants me to put another. All right, here's a link, Sean. Your passcode is required. What passcode? What passcode? Like, I'm logged in. Why do I need a passcode? This is dumb. What passcode? They give me a password reset. That's not a passcode. Like, come on, man. I forgot passcode. Dumb.
Oh,
I don't have that device with me. That device is in Texas because it broke. Yeah, they make it impossible. I can't get in. Twitter is dumb.
What do you need? What do you need that for? To log into Twitter for?
I guess I could email it to you. I was going to try to send it to you on Twitter from my MacBook.
What is it? Oh, pictures or something?
Hold up. I'll just type it in. It's going to take me 30 seconds to type it in now, manually. Yeah, I'm sending you dirty pictures. Exactly. Hold up.
Nice. I'll add them to my collection.
You're going to have the feds kick down your door tomorrow morning. All right. I don't understand why people think that they could get away with that.
I don't understand why people would.
Thankfully, it's a typical demographic that I'm not associated to, thankfully. But that's not true, because when I was like 14, 15, they raided my next door neighbor, and he was a middle-aged black man. He was straight out of prison, though. What was he out of prison? I think he was out. No, he went to prison. I think he got 6 years for that.
Yikes.
No, he deserves it.
Wow. I mean, yikes that you were living so close to someone like that.
I was 15. He's not going to molest me. He's not asking me for jars of urine and
you're too old, or
dick pics.
Jars of urine.
Yeah, that's what he was accused of doing with like some I think it was like a 12-year-old girl or something.
Oh.
Yeah, this YouTube video is going to get flagged. Maybe I should actually test it out before I send you the URL. My name is Scott. I'm on the block. I feel like yeah, that works. I hit trees like Sonny Bono from Cleveland to Toronto. Happy just don't know. Yeah, I mean it's work in progress, and there's probably like 80 different pages on here.
80 different pages.
Yeah, I've been going ham. Where's my StreamYard session
on
at?
What?
Here we go.
Oh, I see. Holy cow, this is busy. Typical AI busy page. Oh my lord.
You said the last time. I think the last session we had. or not the last session, the last landing page I showed you. You said that was too busy.
Why is the oh man, the logo like it's smaller on different pages?
Yeah, I said it's work in progress.
Yeah. I suppose it depends on what the app actually looks like, because if this is basically like the marketing page for it, right?
No.
Or
You
is
go
it
to
like that?
you can tap pricing, click the pricing tab on the landing page,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can scroll down. I told you I got a lot going on. And it's like 80 of these pages that I have to that I have to curate.
All right, mobile app.
And this is just the public pages. This isn't the pages that are restricted behind a wall until you sign in.
Oh my lord, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah. Which page are you looking at?
Provider demo. Oh, there is no demo. Quote builder, blueprint studio team, and mobile. I don't know. There's too much going on here, so it's really hard to see what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's bugs galore too on it. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised it did this much like boilerplate stuff.
I don't know how to sign in.
Into your own app?
Yeah. I've been having Codex do everything and send me screenshots of the different pages after it signs in.
Continue after sign in. Like there's so much here that needs to be.
Yeah.
Like if you want to make this real, that needs to be like cleaned up and fixed. Gosh. It's insane.
Should I just make the landing page just one word, like the Google landing page? It just says Hive Sync.
Yeah, I mean, simplicity is better, generally speaking. Continue with Microsoft. Nothing happens.
I told you, I can't sign in. Oh, shoot.
Continue with passkey. Why would you use passkey yet, though? The passkey more like a...
I didn't design it.
Create a proof request. Client proof request. What the hell is this stuff? This actually looks like it would be the actual pages that aren't the marketing pages.
Oh no, where are you at?
/create. But still the sign in is like the same. It's like, it seems like the login isn't actually real. I'm assuming it's not. So, creator storefront previews. Holy moly. Oh boy.
What, you don't like it?
Field tested checkout path. I can't make sense of it. Honestly. Need like a really slow, methodical, this is what this page needs to do, this is what this page needs to do kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But
and you know, it's really expensive to get it to implement the actual like UI based on the mock-ups that they provide.
Yeah, well, the mock-ups are usually not that great. Like they put so much fluff in there and like stuff you think that it thinks you might need rather than what stuff it actually need. Your
Yeah,
marketing
Gambler. Yeah, I shared a link to the work in progress website, and so Sean's tearing it to shreds, which I agree with him.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, sorry, I don't mean any offense, but yeah, it's really something.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even know what you would call this. If it was like a
So you're going to redesign it?
oh my god, build quotes. What are quotes?
A business proposal document.
Brand blueprints, execute on mobile, deliver proof, grow storefront routine. Quote builder. Oh, here's a different page. There's like 3 different or 4 different type of landing pages you can get to. Okay, sign in, but you said this was the create. Where's the actual create?
Sign in. Nope. Continue with email.
Yeah, I think this page is all fake. So, oh my gosh, what is it putting in my?
Also bought a book this morning on Blazor.
Oh yeah.
I got past the first chapter at like 5 o'clock this morning.
Is it using Blazor for this?
I mean, I bought the
Try and
book.
use Blazor. No,
Yeah, I bought the book for this.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So you got through the first like 10 pages. You got to get through the rest of the 70 pages.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Wait, there's another login. This one button is login. Start for free. I feel like this is the 3rd sign-in page I've gone to. Nope, that's not it. What if I just go to? Oh man, the whole thing's busted. Sorry, there's nothing at this address. Okay. Sign in. Well, at least it knows where the sign-in page is. So, anyways.
Yeah. Anyways. What are your plans for this weekend?
Probably just random 4th of July stuff, but I don't know. I don't really want to do much of anything. How about you?
Did you read the spec for material design?
The UX library, the design system?
Yeah.
I've read through parts of the spec when I've needed to, but
I wonder if I should tell Codex to redesign the pages using material design and see how far it gets.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, material design is one design system, so you can go with any design system probably. I don't know if it's using one here.
Of course, I haven't even read the documentation for material design.
Well, it's really just like specific components and interactions, right? But there's a lot of libraries you can use that do that exact same thing. Material design is just one of them, so I wouldn't get hung up on material design.
Describe or provide an overview of Google's material design specification.
Yep. I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
Material design is a comprehensive design system created by Google to help teams build high-quality, consistent digital experiences across Android, iOS, Flutter, and the web. Originally introduced in 2014, it was built on a simple premise: interfaces should mimic the physical world. Just as paper and ink reflect light, cast shadows, and respond to touch, digital interfaces should use depth, lighting, and motion to intuitively guide users. Here is an overview of the system's core principles, its evolution, and its key components. The core metaphors and principles. Material design is grounded in a few foundational rules that dictate how interfaces should look and feel. Material is the metaphor. The UI is treated like a smart, flexible material inspired by paper. Elements are two-dimensional but exist in a 3D space, meaning they can be layered, resized, cut, or folded. Shadows, elevation, dictate hierarchy, letting users know which elements are interactive or sit on top of others. Bold, graphic, intentional. Guided by classic print design methods, material uses grids, typography, ample white space, and bold colors to create a clear hierarchy. Meaningful motion. Animation shouldn't just be decorative. Motion is used to focus attention, confirm user actions, like the ripple effect when you tap a button, and maintain continuity as the user navigates between different screens. Adaptive layouts. Interfaces are designed to be responsive by default, intelligently scaling and shifting components whether you are holding a phone, holding open a tablet, or working on a desktop monitor. The evolution, Material U, and M3 Expressive. The system has gone through three major iterations. The current generation is Material Design 3, M3, often referred to as Material U. It marks a shift from a rigid, universally identical Google look to a highly personalized and adaptable system. Dynamic color. Instead of forcing a single brand color palette, M3 can extract a custom color palette directly from the user's wallpaper or profile image, applying those personalized tones across the entire operating system and supported apps while maintaining accessible contrast. Design tokens. Rather than hard-coding static values, like hex code #FF0000, M3 uses design tokens. These are variables for colors, typography, and spacing that allow the system to instantly swap themes, like light/dark mode or high contrast mode, across all platforms seamlessly. Material 3, Expressive, 2025. The latest update to M3 introduced a physics-based motion system to make interactions feel more fluid and natural. It also heavily expanded the shape system, allowing designers to easily use highly rounded, pill-shaped, or uniquely morphed containers to establish distinct brand identities. Key UI components. Material design provides a massive library of pre-built interactive building blocks. These components come with built-in states, hover, pressed, disabled, to ensure consistency. Component category. Examples and purpose. Actions. Floating action buttons, FABs, highlight the primary action on a screen. Segmented buttons help users switch views or filter content. Containment. Cards display content and actions about a single subject. Dialogues pop up to provide important prompts or require a user decision. Navigation. Bottom app bars and navigation rails allow users to quickly flip between primary destinations on mobile and tablet screens. Communication. Snack bars provide brief, temporary updates at the bottom of the screen. Badges show notification counts on icons. Selection. Chips, checkboxes, and switches allow users to toggle options, enter information, or filter data rapidly.
Okay,
Where would you like to?
Sean is, I think he's ice fit. Well, it's summertime, so I guess not. I don't know. I guess he's camping. I got to ask him because I thought he was doing all that last weekend.
I'm in my garage.
Why are you there?
So I was kind of like going through some stuff where like, I don't know, I was like really not having a good time at work. And I was like, maybe I got to try to change my environment a little bit. So I tried moving my office to my garage temporarily. Literally the first day, all I did was sit in like a folding chair. And I'm still on like a folding plastic table or whatever. But yeah, I just was like, I need to try to change my environment and see if it changes my head a little bit.
So you've moved to the garage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not air conditioned or anything. It's just, yeah. And there's like bugs, a lot of bugs.
How's Reggie?
He's good. He's as good as he can be. You know. Yeah. Loves to go outside and run around in the backyard.
So I think I'll take,
Oh, go ahead.
since you said that there's massive rework that needs to be done on the public facing pages before you even sign in, I think my strategy is to create user controls as phase one out of what I currently have, and then simplify the pages, even if it means more pages based on like maybe the navigation pane exposing like sub menus or something like that. But I think I'm going to componentize a lot of the related forum data into individual
So
controls.
you're not going to use material then?
Gemini pretty much said what you said. It was saying that it provides a specification of how a UI should reflect real world conditions in regards to light and that objects that interact with it. And it was also saying that there's libraries that are available to that support the user experience when one wants to implement it.
Yeah. And there's pretty much UI libraries for that. Some of them use material and some don't. But you can just pull off the shelves and then customize with brand tokens or whatever. Get the right look and feel. I'd actually recommend not having it do its own as much as possible, because it's too easy to fall in the trap where everything gets custom and then you basically have everything kind of a hodgepodge. And you have to do a lot of work to try to keep it in sync and clean. But,
yeah. So were you volunteering to be the UX designer for my web platform? Is that what you were saying? You said you were looking for a project.
Yeah. Well, so a lot of this is marketing. And one thing that you could do is you don't really have to do your marketing. You don't have to do your marketing site on the same site as you do your actual application site. So I mean, you could even pull down like a standard, like just high quality WordPress template or something like that for pitching a product, or use various different providers for it. And then you just link into the actual app. So you click like login and it goes to a subdomain or whatever for Hive Sync. And then, because that's the most.
Yeah, so the thought process, because this app does a lot, which I know everybody disagrees with. But thought process is when someone lands on a page, there's different personas that are going to land on that page. It could be a service provider. It could be a prospective client that needs services rendered. It could be influencers that want to leverage the affiliate program. Those are three. And so on the landing page, how do you communicate that? And as I'm verbalizing this out loud, my thought process is, well, why am I constrained to a single landing page to accommodate every single persona or every single actor type? So does that mean that I have subdomains per actor type for the platform?
Well, do they all use the same app, or do they all have different like page websites that they interact with? Like, do you have like a creator one?
Nope. The people that use the web app. So everybody uses the web app. Okay. But in regards to the mobile app is just an execution app for workflows. That's it. Which means that your prospective client isn't going to be using it. Your affiliate or AKA influencer, they're not going to be using it. The only person using that mobile app is going to be the service provider. But the web app is pretty much the hub of the mobile platform. So I wonder, what does Uber's website look like? Hold up. Uber.com. Go anywhere with Uber. So they're just focused on the consumer, the customer. And then they have earn. Click that, drive or deliver. They expose the service providers. All right, so their landing page is tailored towards the customer, aka the consumer. Mm-hmm. And then for the actual providers or suppliers, they expose that through a menu on the landing page.
Yeah.
And their landing page is a lot less busy than mine.
Oh yeah, considerably.
Well, it's yes and no. It's their trade-off is you do infinite scrolling, infinite vertical scrolling.
It's not infinite.
Damn near is infinite. So the top of it says go anywhere with Uber. And then you scroll more, it says explore what you can do with Uber. Okay. And then log in to see your account details. And then plan for later. Okay. But to be fair, there's a lot of each viewport of the landing page, it has adequate clean spacing. Things aren't forced. But the trade-off is you infinitely scroll down, and the majority of people they may scroll to the section of explore what you can do with Uber, and then that's it. What's interesting is the more you scroll down, they dynamically load a see prices button at the bottom.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. That's mostly, I think, from when you get to mobile, probably. That's where that is more useful. Let's check. Yeah, because then it's when you're looking at this on mobile, which is primarily what you're going to be doing. It's a big call to action to do the main use case, which is so this is a double-sided marketplace with Uber, right? You need to have consumers, you need to have like providers or people that are willing to do the ride sharing. And so having the consumers is the biggest thing, which is why they have like the see prices where like they jump you right into actually getting a ride or seeing what the ride's prices are going to be. Really what they're doing is providing you a quote with that. And then you, I think, would have to install the app to actually do it.
Yeah.
That's how I'm assuming. But yeah, yeah, you could look at Lyft does a very similar thing. With DoorDash maybe would be another good one. Again, DoorDash is very like focused on like the main call to actions are like whatever the consumer does. Now, given this app that you're building, is there a real like what's the consumer side of it? There is really no consumer side of this. It's like, right? It's just a tool. So what? The comp might not be good.
There is a consumer. Like I said, this app is like Skynet, man. It's trying to do everything, and so
yeah.
The actor types are your prospective client that has a project that they need to
So it's like
completed. Okay. So for example, I have a project where I want to make a rap video because my name is Scott, right? And so this rap video, I want it to take place in 3 different locations in Miami, on the beach, in the financial district, and in the projects. Okay. And so I need to hire a cameraman, and that's all I know. But I also need like I don't know. I'll just leave it like that. So someone wants to shoot a rap video, right? That's the person that has a project. On the platform, there's also like service providers, right? So there's photographers, there's videographers, let's just keep it at those 2. All right. So that's your buyer and your seller, right? The photographers and videographers, they sell solutions to the buyer who has a problem. Their problem is they need to shoot a video. Okay. And then you have affiliates. Affiliates are the people that profit by
I mean, ignore affiliates for now, but like,
well, that's a growth engine. But okay,
I'm not saying don't do it. It's like you have the problem you're trying to solve, which is what you need to solve, and then you've got like how do you grow it, which is a different concern entirely, and it's still one that I'm not sure how that works. Like, but what you're talking about describing otherwise is like Angie's List then, or just called Angie now. But so you could probably look at the way Angie does their site, which they go into types of services is what they go. So they have categories and things, and then you've got Find Pros. But yeah, I'd look at Angie's List maybe. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like what the way you described it was Angie's List, but for event planning or like event services.
Okay.
But which is Angie's List is like, it's like hiring local professionals to do jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like the exact same thing, except for it's not in the. It's more in the event planning space rather than the thing. Which really,
the core part of the platform is the service provider having a plan or a blueprint for executing their work, and there's also like a team sync feature so that you could delegate work to team members to execute it. And so each mobile device per team member has up-to-date status of what's been completed and what's in progress. So
Yes, this is like an event running software or whatever, rather than having a bunch of teams with disparate software.
I bought a book on UI UX design. I didn't get past like the second page because it got really boring.
Which one?
You read books on that stuff?
Oh, no, not really.
I bought a book. Let me see. How do I do this? I bought a book probably like 3 months ago. Let me go to my presidential library. Oh, God, this is taking me forever. Where's my library at? Laws of UX. That's the book that I bought.
Laws of UX. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that choice overload is what I'm talking about. What is what's going on with your site there?
Trace overload. What does that mean?
Choice overload. So there's just a lot going on that page to choose to what to do. You can click on so much and read so much, and it's all kind of.
Why is it called trace overload?
Choice.
Oh, choice over. Oh, okay.
Too many choices.
Yeah.
Of what to do on a page, but.
Well, so then the next question is, what's the highest return on investment between the actor types using the platform? And it will always be the customer, right? That's not the way this platform is set up.
Well, it's
different customers, right? Because, oh God,
yeah, you need to think about this as like I don't think you can just go out there and do everything at once. It's like you need to solve one problem really well and then look at these synergies that you're building on top of it. Like, do you want to be someone who connects people for event services?
Well,
do you want to be someone who
I wanted
manages or operates events?
The original vision was I got like $25,000 worth of camera equipment, like audio, all that stuff, and I don't know how to use it, because the stuff is like a solution, right? You have these disparate parts or components, but you can basically calibrate them and have them connect and communicate with each other as a solution for a project that you can execute. So the primary motivation is, how can I go out and do a project, especially on a customer's time and budget, and not spin my wheels trying to figure out how to set up the equipment, how to calibrate the equipment, all before I actually execute the project. So that was the problem and the mission. So it all revolved around the mobile app of step-by-step, aka a blueprint of executing the workflow from preparation to execution to wrap up. That was the core of this app. I'm taking a deep breath, and then I'm going to proceed with why all this other junk got added to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So to summarize, the mission of the app is, how do you reduce the risk of effing up a project, so that when it's go time, you have all your ducks lined up in a row, and you're just knocking them down. And then I was like, well, how do you get people onto the platform? How do you actually get people to adopt this app? So then I went down this rabbit hole of, well, you got to have referrals, right? Well, who's going to be referring the app, right? And then it went from like, okay, well, probably the people that are funding the project, they're probably going to do recommendations. You also can have an affiliate program. So if you already have a recipe for how you can execute a rap video that takes place in multiple locations, then other people don't want to reinvent that wheel. So there's a likelihood that they can benefit from the workflow that you already have, and then they can exercise the option to extend it or make alterations to it. So that's why things got complicated. It was like, how do you get people onto the app, and what are the main growth hacks to get early adoption, and how can you get people continually coming back to the app, continually coming back to the platform instead of them just going to it one time and being one and done. And so the affiliate program was the answer, because they're checking their metrics, they're looking at their growth, and they have the ability to make alterations to their marketing campaign. It's Skynet. It's doing a lot.
Yeah, it's doing too much.
Yeah,
You need to go lean startup methods, man.
I got that book.
Have you worked with the startup? Yeah. Have you worked with the startup?
Yeah, I worked for an Israeli startup. Could never understand what they were saying because they always spoke in Hebrew whenever they were like in the same room with me. They would look at me and they're so.
In Yiddish or whatever?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. They speak like that because they always sound like they're like getting ready to spit.
Like Haktua and that?
Yeah, that's what is. That's how Israelis talk.
You take that sound effect and put it to a porn video, certain kinds, and it would make sense.
Yeah, this video is definitely getting flagged.
But yeah,
enough about me. Did you figure out your project?
No, dude, I don't want to do anything. I have like no motivation at all for anything. Not running.
Train for a triathlon, or train to be an arm wrestler.
I could never be an arm wrestler. Like, yeah, I don't put on muscle like people do. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's like I don't have problems, and I don't really have like software now. Even software, it's weird. Like it's just kind of like there's no moat there. So if you build like a cool app or whatever, it's pretty easy to replicate and steal it. So I don't know. I got nothing. But
that's not good.
Yeah, no, it's bad. It's I mean, it's not great though. Like, I don't want to do anything. Like anything. I don't even want to go camping. You know, even
Dude,
the idea.
You sound depressed. That sounds like depression.
But just like I don't have any ambition to do anything because it's like I don't. Like,
so this is
why.
Why? I have a solution. Go to one of the poorest neighborhoods in your area. There should be some guys standing out on the corner. All right. Ask them if they have the good stuff, right? And then tell them you got 20. And then you take that home, and then you just live your life like a zombie, because that's what you sound like right now. You just want to be a zombie.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I look at the end state of all this stuff, and it's like, what's the point? Yeah, I don't know. I need to get out of the funk, but it's
got
a grip on me.
Can you focus on like, What about, and I don't know your private stuff, right? But can you just go balls to the wall with, I don't know, taking your kids to a whole bunch of, or taking your kids to do a whole bunch of cool things? Would that get you more gratitude or satisfaction?
Nah, I don't know.
Like, not go to a monster truck rally.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I get into seasons usually where it's like I get really into something. I really want to do it, and but like lately I look at everything and I go, man, this is too much work. I don't know. Like running, even this is the first year so far. I mean, there's still time, but I haven't signed up for the fall races that I have done. I did some running a couple weeks ago, but just I don't know. I haven't got the like urge to go do it like I have before. So I'm sure if I just started like making plans and started forcing myself to do it, it would be fine. But yeah, I don't know. This has not been a great year thus far after basically April. I don't know. Keep trying to tell my wife, I'm like, we should go on another cruise. That was a lot of fun. Then I start to think about it. I'm like, well, it would be just like we went with people last time, so it was a lot of fun. So like coordinate and hey, we're gonna go to this show or whatever, and everyone would go to the show and you can talk about it afterwards. But if it's just our family, it's like, oh, so it's just like staying at a hotel for a week or a couple of days and paying up some ports or whatever. But I don't know, man. This has been a weird year for me so far. Although I did get over the I want to quit my job immediately phase of it, which was going on for a while. Probably shouldn't be.
Hey, give me 1 second. It's getting too hot, and I gotta see why my AC is not working. Hold up.
I'll turn on my AC. It's this fan I bought from Menards. That's good. MR's AFK.
My motorcycle has been in the shop for like a month. I don't know what to do with my life besides buy code without my motorcycle. I've been going because I can't sleep at night. I've been going to sleep. I've been developing a habit of going to sleep like at 5 o'clock, 5:30 as soon as I close my work laptop, and I go unconscious for like 4 or 5 hours. This is like the third day in a row that I've done this.
It's probably a good thing. Getting sleep. It's like
but like I'm up all night.
Maybe that's what your body wants to do. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think that there's. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have like a lot of caffeine at all, or do you pretty much avoid caffeine?
No, I calm down a lot. I drink a lot of water.
Do you drink coffee?
No.
It's weird that your sleep rhythm would be so messed up. Sorry. Sleep. See, you do not sleep. You were like active and awake. I can't sleep. I'm a zombie. Yeah, I need that. But
we should still try that web app, Detard Me, with a deep fake.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't realize how
parents so happy.
How hostile people are to AI. So I've been reading this book series with my wife, or listening to it because I don't really read, but listening to this book series called Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's a really good book. But I posted because they announced that they're going to do TV show. So I'm like, okay. I had this idea one night of a fan casting. So I went on there and I put it on and I made like a little AI mock-up of what he would look like as the character. And man, did people just go nuts on, and it's not just my post, it's on every post that has an AI like image. It's like people just freaking out about like, oh, no AI, remove AI slop, you're killing the environment you're using up all the water and electricity, and you stole this is from stolen artist stuff, and like just like people have like a huge animosity towards in the creative people. I'd say are probably creative areas or whatever. They're the loudest voices.
People send me links of like slop that they don't realize is AI slop. They don't realize it's AI generated.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's
if it's obvious
kind of
and it's illustrated.
Not everybody's a techie, man. They literally think that on African safari, there's a lion inside of a Jeep getting ready to pounce on some teenage girl. Like they're
I know what you mean. I've gotten
or a wolf gets inside the house and is fighting the dog. Like I've seen so many videos of this. And it's always the Karen that's like yelling into the phone.
Or like
somehow they're always recording it.
Like a guy's in the bathroom recording himself and a bear jumps through the window and like starts freaking out and then jumping away. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that, but I'm like, this is like literally like a one-off image of a character in a role, like that's just used to be like, this is what he could look like in this role. So like, it's fine that it's sloppy, AI slop. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be as an illustration of what could be. Like, could you see this person in this role? Like it makes a lot of sense. But so it's like you've got there seems to be these camps with AI. So it's like there's people who don't like it because their like art is being stolen, or they think it's stealing of art, which I'm still not sure if it is. Because like if you and I look at something and we imprint our own neural networks with it, and then we replicate styles, like, and we learn the style, we study their style and we replicate styles, is that stealing their art? Because that's what we're doing with LLMs, is we're just externally feeding it the data along with a bunch of other stuff, and we're training it on this is what these kinds of, things look like or whatever. It's not like we're actually like stealing the art. I don't know. Anyways, but there's like that camp about like they stole my art camp. And with software development, obviously they stole all of our every piece of software we've ever written has been ripped off basically in that same vein. Software's probably got the most like claim to like what the fuck, because it's actually pretty good at it. Anyways, so there's that camp. Then there's like the you used up an entire pool's worth of water and had brownouts in a small town in Montana because you created one image of this person. Do you not realize the environmental impact and socioeconomic impact and power impacts to the people that are near data centers? Like, you bastards. Like, and then there's like a mix of those two groups, the alpha bosses of they just totally can't stand AI. But man, you can't do anything in a creative sense with raw AI. I think you can generate stuff and then make derived works that feel human, but you try to just post AI shit out there and people do not want it at all. They won't even look beyond like the surface if there's anything AI related, it seems. Like, there's been a few songs I found with AI that I actually really liked, but
You
it's
don't
pretty.
like the I hit trees like Sonny Bono.
That was pretty good. Oh, Google's got one. Do you pay the 99 plan for Google?
I pay 40.
40. I wonder. Well, so there's Google now has Music Flow or whatever, kind of like Suno, which I was using to make songs, but you can actually just generate songs now on Google's Music Flow platform. So
Is it
I learned about that.
Is it comparable to Suno, or is Suno?
Yeah, I'd say that it does voices a little better, but it has less variety in the types of music. Like I tried a bunch yesterday and it wasn't. Actually, I should try that with your. I gotta get the lyrics down for that again. I hit trees like Sonny Bono. A short song. Sorry, actually, I'll just do this in music. Flow Music app.
There is a mode for good software. I see that rarely. That's what Gambler said.
Was that an R&B song, or was it right? Or no? What was the genre we used for that? R&B? Or is it?
No, I thought it was urban something. It wasn't R&B. Trees like Sonny Bono. I mean, I have it on my laptop. If you want me to give you a file.
No, I was just trying to feed it the style. What's this one? Scott. Was it just my name is Scott, and it's like I hit trees like Sonny Bono from Cleveland to Toronto. It's the normal. Yeah. All right. It's crafting.
That's the hook. Half these Negroes just don't know.
I'm sure because of it won't let me write that.
What, half these Negroes just don't know?
Yeah, I'm too white for writing it.
You're not saying a hard R, you're saying Negro.
Isn't that all just kind of like poo-pooed, like never even referred to us?
You can say colored. Colored. I was in Jupiter, Florida. I was in Jupiter, Florida, and I remember, I think I was at a gas station, and I was having like small talk. I think at the gas station pump with someone else, and I don't know what the context was, but he said he used the term "colored people." I never heard someone say that like in real life. I only heard it like on TV. I just found that interesting, like coloreds. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Whenever you
that.
create stuff with this, it all has a common sound to it. Can I share this? Oh, here. There, I dropped a link to one of them that I created. But one of the things that's actually interesting with Flow Music, though, is you can then generate a music video by just saying what you want in it. It'll create like a 30-second short music video type thing. on the songs that you create. So there's like Suno, I don't think has that capability. So it's a little weird. But anyways, yeah, I sent you a link to one of the songs.
I represent the block. I say my name is Scott. I be like, gee, I'm hot.
I'm gonna tell it to go darker vibe. But yeah, it's very like, I don't know if I'm just not doing it quite right, but it feels like it has a very similar feel to all of the songs. So you don't have to work today, right? You there?
I like the soundtrack. These headphones are awesome, man. You should get you a pair. No, I don't work today. I worked last night, man. I didn't get up. Man, I didn't close my laptop for work on a conference call until like it was like midnight, and I tapped out. So
Are you doing mostly
software.
agentic programming with work now too?
No, they're trying really hard. Like almost
Like
every
they didn't
day, they're
just
like
give you a Claude subscription and be like, go
almost
nuts.
every day. Almost every day, they're like, "Did you use AI today, everybody? We need to report what we did with AI today. Okay, you need to put that in your Jira ticket as a comment."
God.
Like, yeah, so I'm about to just start generating hella images. Well, it's dumb, dude. It takes me back to the whole agile from like 15 years ago, where it's like a spray can. You spray it on. These people they never build software ever, but they did. But they mandate like, no, you need to use AI.
Well, yeah. So, like, what are they giving you as options for AI use? And
Copilot.
Copilot?
Yeah.
And does Copilot's credits, like, they said that there was a credit Armageddon with Copilot when they switched to usage base. People like burning through it in like a day.
Well, I mean, I could believe it if organizations that don't actually, for people that dictate how software development executes, but they never actually graduated from a software engineering program or a computer science program. I completely get the outcome that they get, right? They say don't use AI, but they don't have any software engineering experience to understand like the consequences. So yeah, like you hear those stories at Facebook where they did a similar mandate, and you know those at those organizations they're very like heavy on performance reviews, right?
Yeah.
So they were just burning tokens on trivial things as quickly as they could, which I think is hilarious. All that money spent. So when it would be like simple questions that you can Google, like they would just use the highest model and ask it for everything.
Yeah, Claude Max.
I'm
Can
pretty
you
sure.
what are my comment on my pull request?
Yeah, what are my options for lunch today? What do you think? I currently just use it for everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, dude, I use it for just about everything too. Like I did a lot of changes this week in our code base, and I wrote 0 lines of it myself. So like a flow that I was trying this week was I like create a ticket, and in one case it was just like a Slack conversation. Once the Slack conversation was available, I used the Slack MCP to have Claude pull that, create a ticket for me. Then that ticket I submitted to like a Codex like thing to run through the first thing, and it goes through, codes it up the best that it can, no feedback, just one shots it, puts it into a merge request for me. Then I have Claude run that merge request through and like fix all the pipeline errors, then do a code review on it, then I have it, once it's pretty confident in the code, I tell it to run through its own UAT using this thing called Agent Browser, where it'll literally open up the browser and step through things. And then I'll like watch it, and then I'll give feedback. And then I've got another automated review process that like my company makes all merge requests go through. And so then I have it fix all the things and basically it's gone through like 3 or 4 rounds of AI review. Then I start to actually look at the code and run through the solution, and I give a bunch of feedback to it, and I just have it go work. And have you learned about loop engineering yet, or the idea behind it?
No, I just do a whole bunch of copy paste for one prompt, and then I copy paste for the next prompt, and then I keep doing a whole bunch of prompts all in sequential order. And then so now I have a queue of prompts that have like duplicates per section, and then I start dragging and dropping them into order, and then I walk away and go for a run or I go for a drive and come back. That's what I'm looking at.
My favorite thing in Claude now is the goal command, or the goal command, which is basically like it'll tell it to run until a condition is met. So it could be like, we have continue like a pipeline run that builds things and runs analyzers and all that kind of junk, right? And a lot of times it'll get like locally, it's too hard to run some of the things because it's too big and it can crash my machine. So I'll like tell it to go and just be like, goal, this pipeline's green end to end, like it's fully green and we're ready to merge based on our gates, right? And so I just tell it to do that, and it just goes and does it and monitors it. And whenever it finds a problem, it fixes it, pushes a new change, runs through, and then I'll be like, all right, AI gave feedback on the MR goal, answer all the feedback, get the pipeline back to green, and it just boop, it just runs. So, but what's nice about that then is you're operating in the space of speccing it, testing it, and reviewing the code, like actually making sure the code fits an architecture that it should be in. And I'm much more strict about back-end architecture than I am about front-end architecture. It's front-end so easy to change, but
is it? Because I'm struggling.
It's easy to change. It's hard to get designed correctly.
I think I'm pretty decent. Well, outside of security, networking. All right, so my largest growth opportunities are security, networking, and UX design. I suck at UX design. Like I can get things to work, but because my eyes look at it for so long, it becomes normal to me. It becomes atrocious to other people. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you have to like. I don't know. Yeah, you have to like. You got to know the principles, I suppose. Like that laws of UX is probably a good one to learn principles, because like once you have those heuristics, it's like code, right? You know what good code looks like, and you know what bad code looks like. And you didn't learn that. You didn't know that day one. But you had to learn kind of like, oh, this is how you structure things, and this is how you connect them, and this is how you create seams, and this is how you make it so it's testable. UX is just a different problem domain, but it's similar. But a lot of UX too you apply these principles, but a lot of UX is just actually having run tests and iterating with people. Like, see where they literally get stuck. It's like, here, use this. Which is why you need like a good beta tester, or somebody who's going to use the platform, that you can basically, like, they're good at X, they have a problem Z, and you're going to provide solution Y. You need to make sure that Y actually solves the problem in the way that they think about it, not the way you think about it. And so it's like you gotta. It'd be nice if you easiest thing for you to do is put out the dead simplest thing that solves the problem, and then have somebody who actually needs it work with it and say, oh, this sucked or this did well. You keep doing that and getting more and more like beta testers until you, or like people who are willing to use the app and know it's going to be buggy, but they're like, but I need this solution. I'd be willing to pay for it. I will pay for it. I'll pay you to build it for me. And then you just go and do it. So, but yeah, a lot of the UX people that I've worked with, the good ones are like, they put together their first draft of like, I think this is how it should work. And it's not a science. And then they go and they test it. And it's just a test feedback loop thing. So it's like, oh, people got confused about this here. Like, I'll give you an example. One something that we worked on at work. It's like we had a view of a page, and there was like this classification on something that was only for the like let's say it's like the seller side of something, right? And the seller person who we were working with was like, so is this going to display to the end user? Like they're like, what is it? What's the, like, so they got confused about like, oh, am I going to have to worry that people see this like related data point? And it's just for you to classify things. And then you get into like, well, why do we even need that? And so it just got axed completely. Or another group that I worked with, they did something where the rail for a configuring parts for something was over on this side. They found that, oh, actually, if we move it over here, it was a lot cleaner and people could interact easier with it. Or they like literally watch people. They don't give them any sort of thing. It's like solve the problem using this app. They watch them and they take notes on what they struggled with. And then they go and, well, why did they struggle with that? Okay, this is the new hypothesis. If we do this, they won't struggle with that. Then they test again. And yeah. So that's why it's good to have people that, like, if you're in a dog food, you can do that too. It's like build the best app for you to do your
yeah, but the thing is a power user isn't really the best guinea pig for testing a user experience, right? That's like giving someone.
They're not a power user. They're not a power user until they like actually adopt the app and use all the features. So, right.
Someone that's used to doing CLI commands, they're probably not the best person to go to your public-facing website.
Who's doing CLI commands? Or you? Like you or what?
Software engineers. I'm saying in general, like I don't know, maybe that was a poor example. When you're in Git, do you use the user interface? Or when you're building software, do you use the user interface to execute Git commands, or do you use the CLI?
CLI.
Okay.
And actually, I don't even do that anymore. I just have Claude do it all. Commit, push. Thanks. Yeah, but normally it's CLI. Yeah. But it's like I have like 4 commands I need to know, basically.
Git status, git commit -m, and then within double quotes.
Commit. Yeah.
That's I only know 2. I don't know merge.
Well, I used to do merges because I could do merges really well. Now I tend to, with Claude, I tend to have it do rebases now instead. But I never did rebases because I never learned the tools on it. I'd already learned all the merging capabilities, and rebasing can be better for some things, I guess, but merging is simpler to understand.
I want to understand UX, man. Like, you taught me a really hard realization, but I still suck at it. Like, I look at things, and just over time, it just becomes normalized. Like working in a bad software shop. Like, as a junior, if you keep working with bad seniors, then like you don't realize how shitty they are.
Right? Haven't you worked with UX? Have you worked with UX designers before? like on your team?
I have, but they just hand me a mock-up and then I just wire up the XAML. Like I never invested the time to understand why things look nice. I could only appreciate it, but I never understood like the design patterns. And
Well, 90% of it is 90%.
I mean,
Well, 90% of it's probably just them replicating other people's stuff.
Yeah, like there's a rule of thirds that I started learning about when it comes to photography and video. But I've never I never just went balls deep into UX. I wish I could just pay for a program to just deep dive. I wish I could go to Alaska or I don't know, the Solomon Islands and do like a 2-week baptism in UX design.
You probably can.
Or Fiji.
Contact Billy Hollis. Be like, hey, give me a lesson. No. I don't even know how people like get into UX design. I don't know. I haven't. Is he still around?
I do. Whenever he's on .NET Rocks, those are some of the most interesting podcast discussions, man.
Yeah. Oh, he did. He posted a couple days ago. So, top 5 speaking tics that annoy your audience. Oh, I like this one. The Museum of Meaningless Metrics. The first one is code. The second one's story points. Then there's pull request count. Now it's token spent.
Yeah.
Hypeless AI. But I kind of wonder, like, what do most people that go into UX design, like, what do they come out of? Like, there are probably UX design programs, but how do you become a UX designer?
Art school?
Career path. UX designer career path typically progresses from entry level and mid-level roles to senior or principal. This is like in it. Entry-level positions focused on hands-on design tasks like wireframing, basic user testing, and applying UI patterns. Mid-level, a designer with 2 to 4 years of experience who manages end-to-end design projects, conducts more complex user research, and actively iterates based on data. Yeah, like I said, a lot of it is literally like Billy Hollis Scamler. A lot of it is basically just literally like, here's a test, go out, test it with people, figure out what they want or need, and then go back and build that, then try again. It's just constant iteration and feedback loops. It's scientific method type stuff. So, but you need a customer to do that effectively. You need somebody, or somebody who's willing to pay or willing to be your guinea pig and say, I'm going to solve your problem, but you got to deal with me having to iterate with you on it. So
I'm going to a MRI to get my knee checked out. Have you ever done an MRI before?
No.
Yeah, I told you I'm doing the full diagnostics of my body. So I pretty much had doctor appointments damn near every day or every other day for the past since I've been back from Vietnam.
Oh yeah. Any results yet?
Well, I took home a sleep monitoring kit, and they told me that I don't have sleep apnea. I'm like, really? And they're like, nope. So they're like, we can test you for insomnia. I mean, I want my problem to be solved. So like,
and you don't even spend like blue light time in the afternoon at all, do you? Like, yeah, for sleep.
I'll go to the beach every day. I'll go to the beach once or twice a day for probably like 5 minutes at a time.
So like, what time do you normally go to bed? or try to go to bed, and you don't have caffeine,
My
your
bedtime
mind's
used
racing.
my bedtime used to be 8:30.
Okay,
And
so you get
then
up at like what 4, 5, 6 then? It's supposed to be the wake up time.
well, I wake up at 4 and I usually snooze until 6 before I get out of bed.
And so, like, how much sleep do you actually get by the time you actually go to bed and you wake up?
The short answer, the thing is, I wake up every hour. Every hour I wake up, and then it takes me 5 minutes to like go back to sleep again. But I wake up every hour.
What, like, why? Like, or like, do you have any idea why? Is it like, oh, I'm
No.
sore? You wake up and you're just like, what's that? Like, you like whatever. I don't know.
Not well. That's a fair question. Maybe 20% of the time I might wake up to my phone going off. But that's like 20% of the time. What about the other 80%?
Where do you charge your phone? I don't know. There's conspiracies about phone charging near your head and what it can do to you, but
Yeah,
I don't know if it's real or not.
My phone is almost always like under my pillow when it's charging.
Yeah, just try moving it to like another room for a night and see if it. When did it start? Actually, that's a good question. When did you start waking up every hour?
I could tell you when I used to not wake up every hour.
Yeah.
It's whenever I have someone in bed with me, then I usually sleep a lot better.
Really? That's so weird. Like, I don't think I sleep better with a person. My wife and I obviously sleep in the same bed, but a lot of times I wake up and get out of it because it's too hot.
I mean, there's activities that contribute to you having a good night's rest.
Yeah.
So.
And you do all your physical activity in the morning, right? Like your workouts and all that stuff. So that's not it. Like, you take magnesium supplements at all?
I'm scheduled to see a cardiologist, a urologist, a pulmonary doctor, orthopedic doctor. I'm going to man up and bend over and get a colonoscopy. What else? I feel like I'm missing like 2 more. Like, I'm gonna full diet. I damn near maxed out my benefits package for this year. I got short-term disability, long-term disability. Like, they take out $400 every paycheck for my health account or health savings account. Like, I plan on being diagnosed with something or getting into a catastrophic motorcycle accident. I went all in this year. So,
you ever tried magnesium supplements at night or your night?
I'm scared of taking drugs.
No, it's not a drug. It's a supplement.
Okay. No. If it's not food, then I think it's a drug, right? But how's a supplement not a drug?
Well, food is all supplements, right? Like, food is all. It's just like
water is not a supplement.
You can get magnesium by eating certain things, and it might be more bioavailable in some cases, or you can go and just buy a distilled form of that. It's like buying beer versus distilled liquor. It's very little difference in terms of like the structure of it, but you should try just as an experiment. I'm curious to see if it. Have you ever heard of this brand? I thought it was called. It's called like Calm. That was something else. Like, yeah. I take these magnesium glycinates supplements to try to help with it, but there's these it's called like Natural Calm or something like that. It's just like a drink you drink at night, and it's just magnesium in like a fruit drink or whatever. But magnesium is supposed to is one of those that is really really good for sleep and maintaining like calming your muscles down and just calming you, where you're not in like the state of like I need to like whatever, you know. But where you have adrenaline rushes or whatever, it calms your muscles down too. It's used in a lot of processes too. Like according to the like random videos I've watched a million of, it's like people are tend to be deficient in magnesium, so taking it makes a big difference. But I don't know, you should try it once just as an experiment. Worst case is you stop doing it. Not a drug though, literally like a drink.
What's a higher priority? Reading from front to back the laws of UX, or reading from front to back .NET Blazor?
Yeah, I can do .NET Blazor. Yeah, I can do .NET Blazor. Another book you could try is, I'd say Gamler said too, Law of UX. Another book you can try is the Design of Everyday Things. It's more of it's not about strict like things, but it talks about stuff like affordances and signifiers and all that, which is a good base language to know. Have you read that one? I started listening to it.
That's the one. That's the one with the tea kettle on the cover, right?
Yeah.
I haven't read it, but I heard good things about it.
I started listening to
it. I think the author has several YouTube videos.
Don Norman.
No, I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Well, I think the premise
is psychology of good design.
The premise is you should be able to look at something and immediately know its utility.
Correct. Yeah. So I think you can literally just go to like the webpage and be like, think of you like your persona. I'm this person. Go to the webpage that you have and go, what would I look at here and expect to do? Or like, what would I...
All right, so let's go through the exercise.
I know what to do.
I am a photographer. When I get to the landing page, I want to know how this platform can benefit me. Okay. The thought process is the landing page is going to expose 3 square regions that, like region here, region here, region here. It says for photographers, videographers. The middle one says people, prospective clients. We'll figure out the actual terminology later, right? So photographers, videographers, prospective clients, or people with projects. How about that? Photographers, videographers, project requests, or jobs. Yeah, okay. It's good that you asked this question. Photographers, videographers, jobs, and then affiliates. Okay. As a videographer, I click on the photographers, videographers panel. It immediately scrolls down the landing page and shows me the 3 top features of the platform for photographers and videographers. 1 is mobile app. 2 is the command center for managing projects. Yeah, okay. 2 is for managing projects or managing jobs. And then 3 is, I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Long story short.
This is all like marketing page design, like stuff,
Yeah.
right?
So long story short is the pattern is for any page that you land on, at least at the beginning, is going to have a viewport of 3 panels to select from, and then it's going to execute like a wizard. You click one of the panels out of the 3 panels that you want to invest or get into, and then it's automatically scrolls you down to more context with more panels, more or less, and no more than 2 rounds before you get what you need. Is that fair?
Just with I think so. Yeah, it's just like, why am I here, and why would I want to click on this button? Do you need a demo? Is another thing, or do you need like a book a demo type thing? Is it complex enough where people would need to do that, or can they go and get started right away and understand how to use the product?
If they tap book a demo, then that's beneficial because now I could create an account on the platform because now I have their email, their phone number, their name.
Yeah.
So that's helpful to me. However, they should be able to go on the website and immediately try out a feature without having to create an account. They should be able to create a business proposal for a job that they need a photographer or videographer for. And once that business quote gets generated, they should be able to copy paste a link and send it to whoever they want via text message, email, or just copy the link so that they can paste it somewhere else. That link is going to expose a preview, kind of like what you see on Twitter or LinkedIn, where people feel safe clicking the link because they see a preview of what that link is about. And they could do all that without actually creating an account. So then they could go on forums and basically say, hey, I'm looking for a photographer for my upcoming wedding. They paste a link. Photographers on that forum, they click that link, they get brought on to the HiveSync website, and they immediately see the specs for that wedding, the location, and any other details about the job for that wedding that the person spec'd out in order for that job to be delivered and for them to sign off on it.
Okay, so is that me submitting a quote to them, or is that them or me bidding on a job? Like,
who's your persona? What actor?
The link share. Person sharing the link. I kind of lost.
All right. So you're getting married and you're looking for a photographer.
Okay, I'm getting married. I'm looking for a photographer.
You go on the website.
What I'm gonna do is
you go on the website and you put in the location of the wedding. You maybe even put in the location of other areas that isn't necessarily the facility that's going to be hosting the wedding. So, for example, the beach location, the park, whatever, of the woman wearing the wedding dress and the guy wearing the tuxedo, so you could do the portraits. Also within that specification, because these are ultimately to-do lists aka deliverables that need to be completed before you pay a photographer. So then you list, I never got married before, but whatever other specifications that you have for a photographer for when you get married. So then you generate that spec or business proposal document, and then you publish it. RFP, let's call it RFP, request for proposal, right?
Mhm.
So then
So you're putting out a job, and people are going to bid on it.
Yeah, so you get a formal document, right? And now you can paste, you can copy a link to that formal document and put it on the internet, and then whoever clicks on that link, which is going to be photographers, they get brought onto the HiveSync website, and they see the formal document, and then they can go ahead and bid on it. In order for them to bid on it, well, first they have an opportunity to ask questions, right? So there'll be some type of interface where they can ask questions, given that formal RFP, and then when they hit the submit button, um, they're almost done, but now they need to provide their email and their name. Once they provide those two fields, then the the person submitting the RFP, they get notified that a photographer is interested, but they have some questions. So then they click on, or they go to the web platform, they click on their notifications, they see the questions for the photographer, they look at the photographer's profile and location. And so now we have two people on the platform, right?
Yeah, so you're doing a negotiation then. So the tricky part is that, all right, one is,
all right, see you, gambler. Bye-bye.
do you have a database of photographers already, and why did they join the app to begin with, or not? Like, this is the trick with double-sided marketplace, because that what you described is a double-sided marketplace. It's I need a service, and there's providers, and I'm going to go and put up my job, and I'm going to get things. So you could look at sites like I said, Angie or Upwork, or was it Upwork? Yeah, I think that's Upwork. Fiverr or whatever. These ones where you're submitting, hey, I need a job done. TaskRabbit even maybe. But you got to find providers who are willing to jump into the actual like.
Yep. So I already added a feature where it'll go to YouTube. It'll go to a YouTube and a video on setup and calibration for some camera, and it'll go ahead and pull data from that video and create a blueprint from it, and then it'll send. Maybe it doesn't do this now, but then I have the option to send an email to the content creator or the author of that YouTube video saying that a blueprint has been created that shows the workflow that they described in their video, and they can monetize off of it. So that'll get them onto the account, right? Because they can sell that blueprint. That's one.
Yeah. So how do I know as a client or a consumer to go to this site and look for photographers? Let's just say you've solved the problem of finding a base set of photographers. They're regional, probably in a region or a city or something. So you've got services lined up, but then you've got.
So for, I think it's like $50 a month. I could pay a web scraper. Pay for a web scraping tool that will get through the bot detection of these Q&A platforms or Facebook groups, and I could search terms for find photographer, need photographer, whatever, and then impersonate a user on that platform and say that they can find photographers in their local area by using this link, and then they can browse and whatever. So that's one strategy for how they can find photographers.
But you could probably even just use Facebook's tools, because don't they have pretty good like keyword tool tracking and stuff? And like, I am trying to target people who are looking for wedding photographers or whatever, and then they just do all that scraping for you, and you pay the business price into Facebook or whatever to show ads to them. And then you can geofence, I think, too, where it's like, I want to target, and you could do this on Google, like, too, I think too, where you're like, I want to target people in the Miami area. So if you find like 5 or 6 photographers who are trying to find business, say, hey, I'm going to get you on this platform, and then I'm going to find you clients. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to market it for you until we can get some sort of like people just know to go here now. Because when Uber started, they didn't go like nationwide or whatever. It was like, we're going to work in one city and we're going to build it out here. And then they kind of expanded from there. But like, yeah, it's a, like I said, it's a tough business model to be in the two-sided marketplace type thing. But if you can do it, it can be really lucrative, because your money isn't actually made on like, well, your money is usually made on transaction fees. You usually transact the business too, but unless it's a subscription SaaS service where they're like, this is the tool that I use to do my invoicing and, you know, negotiations and quotes. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that you should look at. Not only UX design too, but you should look at some product design or product management type stuff. Have you ever heard of like jobs to be done?
Jobs to be done.
Analysis. Yeah, jobs to be done analysis. Like,
No.
it's something product managers will use to, not project managers, but product managers or product owners, the good ones, where they're actually trying to figure out not how to design something, but just like, what do we actually need to provide for functionality?
Mm-hmm.
So there's techniques to that isn't about UX design, which is just literally finding like finding actual solutions to, or problems that need to be solved and solutions to them. Like, I think one of the stories is talking about like McDonald's and doing a job. They were trying to sell more milkshakes or something like that. And they were trying to figure out like, why do people buy milkshakes at like 8 in the morning or something like that? Like, and they do a jobs to be done analysis on it. And it was like, oh, well, because when they have a milkshake at 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever, the job is, I don't want to be tired all day, and this gives me enough energy to work a job site or whatever like that. And so there's just enough raw calories in it that it's effective for that job. And so then using that information, they can then like tailor experiences towards selling milkshakes at certain times a day, and then up to profits. It's I don't know. I'm not doing it justice. I'm very bad at explaining things, but there's, like I said, there's whole books about just product design and product marketing. So there's like a lot of stuff that you could probably go out and research. There's not just how do I build good UX, but how do I build a product that actually people need and want to use. So
sounds like you're volunteering.
There's a lot that goes into that. I'd have to be really behind an idea. And I just, for a while there, I was actually starting to get the idea of maybe just starting a stupid like print shop, like an Etsy print shop, doing like UV printing or anything like that. Selling, or not t-shirts. I think t-shirts are saturated, but basically just putting together a small manufacturer of things. I thought that would be kind of fun. But man, I don't know. So what are your plans over the weekend? The 4th of July? You doing any big 4th of July thing?
No.
Not going to see some fireworks? Not going to go and have some fireworks with some ladies?
I'm trying to set something up, but no, I don't have any plans. I want my motorcycle back, man.
Did you sell your Can-Am?
No, it's still sitting there in the
Does it
homeowner
run?
association. The homeowner association, they're getting annoyed with it just sitting there.
Oh, is it in Wisconsin or something like that, or Ohio?
No, it's in my garage.
Oh,
I just
Take
haven't
that
rode it. I haven't rode it in like 2 years because it was
Oh,
leaking
shit.
antifreeze, and I refused to take it to the dealership for like a $50 fix, and them charged me $700.
Fix it yourself. Isn't there a
Oh.
book? People, I haven't read this one yet, but people kept suggesting the art of motorcycle maintenance or something.
Yeah, the Zen and Art of Motorcycle Maintenance.
Yeah, did you read that?
I listened to it a couple
Is it
times. The first half of the book is good. The second half of the book is confusing because it feels like it's two different books. One is the author suffered from like mental illness, which kind of probably explains the second half of the book. But it's a philosophy book. The first half of the book is really good, I think.
So it has nothing to do with motorcycles.
Not maintaining motorcycles. The book is about the philosophy of quality. That's what the book is about. At least the first half. The second half, I don't know what happened. It's some character named Theatrus. Yeah, I don't know. It just got confusing for me. But the first half is really good.
The Honda CB77 Super Hot. Interesting. Yeah. Should have Claude do some? Should just have Claude do some programming for me today. My son got into stop motion animation yesterday, so now I got to help him edit some videos so he can put them on his YouTube channel.
What software you use? DaVinci Resolve?
No, he just used some like stop motion studio that Amazon had on their app store that his friend showed him. I use OpenShot for most of my video editing because DaVinci Resolve is like, if you're going to be a serious editor, like, OpenShot does 90% of what I want it to do. So
I think I'm about to drive to La Habana and get my liver fixed. I like eating liver for breakfast. I love it.
you eat a lot of liver?
I usually eat liver on average every week to every other week, or every weekend to every other weekend. I love liver.
How many people like liver? Is it like liver and onions or what?
Yeah, it's liver and onions. I love onions. Like I didn't like liver when I was a kid. I love liver now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good for you. That
Well,
other red meat.
In moderation.
Yeah, not too much,
Yeah.
but like,
It can F you
what
up.
is it, too much iron or something in it, or
Vitamin A.
what's the- oh, okay.
Vitamin,
like eating-
vitamin A toxicity.
Yeah. You probably get through pumpkins and carrots and stuff too. Actually, that's I think we were doing this when I was on that medication Accutane, right? That's basically what they do is they poison you with vitamin A over like the course of a period, and it changes your skin's dynamics.
Yeah, what's vitamin A do?
Well, I know it's involved in skin and eye care, but other than that, I don't know. So probably collagen formation or whatever. Why did it get A? Is the big question. Is it the first one that was discovered? Essential for daily functions, including healthy vision and promoting cell growth and tissue repair, which is why it's probably good for skin, because there's a lot of turnover on skin. Liver, fish, cod liver oil, dairy, and eggs. Kale, sweet potatoes, carrots. Vitamin A. Yeah. Then there's like a whole suite of vitamin Bs. And then vitamin D isn't actually a vitamin, but they call it a vitamin. Vitamin E is for skin and nails. Vitamin K, too, at least, is about helps your body move calcium out of your arteries and into your bones. You know that one. Why is there a vitamin G?
I've never heard of it. There's a vitamin E?
Oh, vitamin G is right. What? Oh, wait. All vitamins.
I like to give my girlfriend's vitamin D.
I always do that joke with my wife. I'm like, yeah, taking the D this morning. She's like, okay, so it goes through K, but it skips so there's A, B, C, D, E, and then there's no F, G, H, or I, or J, but then there's a vitamin K. Like, why are they named like this? Or is there? And it's just like they're not popular, so it's not telling me. Vitamins A, B, B6, B12. There's a ton of B vitamins. C, calcium, and those are minerals, not D, E, folic acid, K, iodine. You get into these other things. Why are they enumerated rather than just calling them something? I don't know. This bothers me that there's no vitamin G. Anyways, I suppose is it about time or?
Yeah. Well, it's been real. Send me the invoice.
You gonna be a UX designer by next week then? Just next week, the 10th.
I'm gonna try to force myself to go to a cafe. I don't like going to Starbucks because it's hella unhealthy, man. And it's expensive. Like, you try to eat healthy, they charge you like $10 for like 2 carrot sticks and like half an egg. Like, I want my motorcycle. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do some reading today because I ran out of tokens on both my accounts. Both my $200 accounts, I'm out of tokens now.
For how long?
This one says next reset is on July 8th. I think on my other account it's July 6th.
Oh, geez. July, so you're just after 2 days or something, because you have a weekly limit and a daily limit, right?
Yeah.
So you ran out within 2 days? This has just been running nonstop?
It runs damn near 20 hours a day.
Oh.
So.
Interesting.
Like I implemented Deep Link. So from the website, you could create a blueprint and then you could push it onto your phone. Like if your phone doesn't have the app, it'll download the app and immediately go to that blueprint once the app is downloaded. Like there's a lot of infrastructure in here.
Cool.
Yeah. Now you just made me self-conscious about my UX. I'll figure it out.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know.
No, I need the truth because I stare at things and after a while it just becomes normal.
Yeah.
So,
I would say the one thing that you should try to do is minimalism is probably better, so that as much as you can cut out of it, every single thing you put on the page, you should ask yourself, why is this here? And if it doesn't have a reason for being there, just remove it. And instead of having agents just like catalog a bunch of stuff and give it a very basic site map and stuff too. And then I'd have to actually see what your tool looks like in like the actual app, because that's what matters most, that actual landing page where you've got all that stuff. Like, honestly, it'd be probably better to not even program that rather than just having like a WordPress or Wix site that your main URL points to. And then when you click into a subdomain like creator dot or photographer dot hive mind or whatever that is, hive, God, why am I having trouble with that? What do you call it? HiveSync. It's like creator.hivesync.net or whatever, some other thing. So you keep your marketing site separate from your actual app, which you can see anytime. Like you want to go to Google Sheets, go to Google Sheets, Google Sheets. And then like not Googling Sheets, but
Google Docs.
Yeah, Google Docs. You click the first one usually. That's not the sign-in, and it's the marketing page for it. It's like, Google Workspace, solutions, products, and it's a big marketing site about what do we have and what can you use. But when you actually go to the pages, you're not on, you're on a different subdomain usually. It's separate from that.
Let me see. It's isn't it like docs.google.com?
Yeah.
I'm on the block.
But I think most apps do this. Like they have a marketing page, and you did this with Beach Mobile too. What am I talking about? It's literally exactly Beach Mobile did the same thing. You had a marketing page for it for Beach Mobile. You did all of your stuff there. You had a link out, and then you would go to the App Store. It's the same idea. It's like you keep your web app separate from your marketing site. So I wouldn't even worry about the marketing site right now, to be honest. Unless you've got but you need a consumer site, so it's a little different. Consumer sites, you're going to want to look at e-commerce probably, or stuff like Angie or Uber. Yeah. Just steal something that is close enough, and then make it your own.
That's
it's the easiest thing in the book. Just steal. Apple stole pretty much everything it's ever made. So
I like my MacBook.
Yeah, it stole pretty much everything. It's not steal, but it that whole quote to Steve Jobs is good artists copy, great artists steal, right?
Well, the thing about I know we got to wrap up. It's weird how I think some people literally think that Steve Jobs invented like the iPhone.
Yeah, well, I heard that. Like when Steve Jobs came down and invented he did it like BlackBerry invented the category. It's just like they did some innovative things on the iPhone, like touch, and they executed really well, and they had some carriers.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, you mean all of the creators?
I think people literally think that Steve Jobs did a proof of concept, and he had a soldering iron and some silicone, and he invented the iPhone and the MacBook. Like
he didn't even invent the first Apple.
It just amazes me. It just amazes me how like they think that one person is responsible for a device that took like 10,000 years for a civilization to finally come up with. Same thing with Elon Musk, like as if he alone invented like the reusable rocket. It's like, no, they much respect. They both spearheaded and organized human resources to get it done, but like, I don't think they can. I don't think if you give them an iPhone and take off the screen, they understand the significant components of how it works, or even the rocket. So
I think Elon Musk probably does, based on how he talks about it and stuff, like, and how engaged with it he actually is. But
well, yeah, but he's also an engineer.
yeah,
But I mean, he's still
Yeah.
on point from.
but yeah. Like Steve Wozniak invented the first Apple, right? And actually, the guy who founded BlackBerry, or one of the guys, he actually did he was the guy who soldered shit together and figured out how to build a device to send email and stuff back when it was a hard problem, apparently. Like, how do we actually add the internet to mobile? And no one could figure it out. And basically what they just said, we just have a centralized server that does all the handling. It's like, it was the innovation that they did. There was a peak cap on it. There's I don't know what he just said. But there's a pretty good, it was, I guess, a mini series or a short series, but I watched it as a movie about the founding of BlackBerry and the rise and fall of BlackBerry. It's actually kind of an interesting film. But yeah, the guy was like literally soldering, like, I'm going to just build the prototype myself for this thing, for like the last thing that they built, which was the BlackBerry Storm, which was a total shit show. Like that, and the guys like poached Google employees and stuff and offered them a bunch of stock that retrofitted their option prices back to like the start of the company, so that totally like FCC failure type stuff. Like the whole company went bankrupt as soon as they used the first Chinese distributor to make a phone. But anyways, sorry, I'm just rambling now.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Glad you got
All
today off.
Yeah, I got today off. Yeah.
All right, about to forage for food.
All right.
Yeah, we'll catch
Yes,
up. Thanks for all the feedback.
Eggs.
Hopefully,
All right.
hopefully next Friday I'll show you something improved. So, all right. See you.
All right. See you. Bye.